I want to know something. I don't know how many of you guys watch this anime and you're just simply on the borderline, of like crying, but you're tearing up. I want to know how many of you guys at least tear up when you see Deku have these great heroic moments, like when he ends up defeating, Kacchan, not by physically beating him, but by mentally outsmarting him and using his quirk as the last resort, and strategic the strategic mindset of Deku and what he had throughout this whole episode, and when it all kind of came together, was really, really enjoyable. I loved it. I mean, he's so smart. His power is absolutely amazing, even though he can't control it, which he does admit that in this episode. And Kanchan's just kind of like, I can't beat a guy who can't control his power. Just that look in his eyes of defeat. It's kind of like, I just lost to someone who can't control his power. And it's kind of like he had a revelation, like, I can't just be reckless, and just beat everybody physically. And just before we get to that ending scene of the fight, we find out Deku lets Kacchan know he takes back everything he said that day at school. And he does a little flashback, and it's what was it, second episode, wherever Deku says he wants to go to UA, and Kacchan's like, you think they'll take a loser like you out of any of these other misfits here? I'm the only one out of this damn school that's going to make it to UA. And Deku's just like, I'm not trying to compete against you. I just want to go. And he's letting Deku know. I mean, Deku's letting Kacchan know, I'm here to compete against you. I'm here to be better than you. I'm here to beat you. And that's awesome. I mean, right then and there, I was kind of like, let's go, Deku. I never get off Deku's train. I never get off the Deku train. But the hype moments, the wording, the script writing of this anime, the dialogue in general is absolutely amazing. But at the same time, and this is the last thing we're going to talk about this episode, we find out that Kanchan's been this way ever since he got his quirk, and the flashbacks, it kind of shows you why he's this way. It's because he was praised, he is treated as if he was a god per se, everybody's like, you're amazing, you're going to be the best when you get older, even the adults, he's like, with a quirk like that, I bet you're going to end up being amazing. And I mean, Deku was quirkless, so Deku was supposed to be that loser. That guy was always supposed to look up to Kacchan and be weaker than him. He was supposed to worship, he's supposed to be a worshipper, worship Kacchan. That's basically how I see Kacchan looking at it. And now Kacchan seems deceived, and Deku's the last person that he wants to lose to. And at the same time, Kacchan's just mad. He is mad that the one kid he considered a loser could possibly be stronger than him. And when it comes down to it, Kacchan sees Deku as a threat, and that's why he's acting like this. But as always, guys, excuse me, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at X25. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. And in the beginning of this episode, we see that Deku is actually beating Kacchan without his quirk at all, for that matter. But during that fight, we found out Deku's like, I really can't defeat him without my quirk. He's borderline like, I don't know if I can win this or not. And you see how serious this battle is and how physical Kacchan's being with him, simply because look at All Might's face. That's probably gonna be my thumbnail. The thumbnail is gonna tell it all right here. All Might's face. He's in the narration. He's just like, I need to stop this fight, but he's like, I can't do it, not for my sake, but for his sake. He's like, he's only been this passionate about something, and that's whenever he originally wanted to become a hero. So he knew Deku was going all in, and he knew he couldn't do this to Deku. He couldn't stop the fight, even though at the very end he ended up stopping the fight. But we find out Deku used his quirk, but he didn't use it to attack Kacchan. He used it to divert his attack upwards into the room, which allowed I can't remember the girl's, what's the girl's gravity, the gravity's name, I can't remember, but you allow her to use that gravity, and I mean, that was icing on the cake, and I was kind of like, this episode right here told me something. It tells you a lot about this anime. And Cabernet of the Iron Fortress, you better have a good episode today, because you're going to be going to third, my friend. You will be going to third for Spring Anime 2016.